Oh, blessings and salutations, wonderful Aquarius and across watchers who love you. Excuse me. I'm Sunni the Urban Tavern. It's a general collective read. The sneeze was fiending to come. I promise you. I was like, where are you? Where are you? It's at the tip of my nose. Okay. Thank you kindly. God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction through your grace, through your angel, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides. Please allow me to see with clarity, for I is good of our wonderful Aquarius. Amen. Oh, we got two major arcanas in a cut. Temperance with the Chariot. Mind you, I did a read, but I couldn't post it because of the fact of there was some music in the background that I have no control of, and I'm trying to, I think we talked about this, but another major in the cut. Let's see, we have for Aquarius June 15th to June 21st, 2022 for the highest good of Aquarius, please. Please show me I need to see the highest good of Aquarius, please. June 15th, June 21st, one more. Highest good, please. Thank you. June 15th to June 21st, 2022. Just see throne energy, please. Aquarius. Let's see. Johnny iced tea. This card is a little willy-nilly. Hold on a second. Aquarius. Aquarius, please. June 15th. Thank you. Sheesh. Sugar honey iced. Oh my word. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna take all of these, but it stayed on the table. Oh. Is this Eight of Cups in reverse? Let's see if this. We have this Nine of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician, the Emperor, and the Hierophant in reverse. Now, look at this. We have a lot of major kind of energy pushing out in the end of that week. Extra message that I see here, just to let you know, is the Six of Cups in reverse with the Devil and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you Aquarius is looking at the past in a different light. Is looking at it as like as far as it being extremely toxic, addictive, codependent. It feel like it's materialistic, sexually guided, manipulative, and it's like not wanting to put any more work or not feeling the need to put any hard work into that with that Eight of Cups and that energy of even in a return. It's like even if there's a return, it's the perception of how it looks. It's more or less saying, listen, if I come back, I'm not going to be doing all this work. I'm not going to feed into this toxicity because I see it for what it is. There you go, the world. There you go, right there. This right here is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. But it's definitely, even when you're coming into something, it's a new way of doing things. Even down to this travel or coming back from a distance or coming in for the long haul as far as seeing things in a whole different way. Now, in the past, where it's Nine of Cups of his Three of Swords, it showed that they feel like there was a wish fulfillment because, and from healing from a heartbreak. It feels like, okay, I got through this. I won. I got to a place where my heart is intact, and that didn't break me. Also, even with this Nine of Cups, with the Three of Swords, for some, it showed that you persevered out of the three-party. For some who had three-party interaction in the past, they chose you. Where it shows this return with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Magician is because it shows that what you manifest, what you put into through your all of your it's like your manifestation came with it, but you what you have instilled in you. You have the pentacles, the wands, the sword, the cups, and it's like all manifested to your highest good. So that's why it's like even with this return, is a return with your way of doing things. Adamant, because it's showing the Emperor with the Hierophant in reverse. Like, this is what it's going to be. I'm sitting strong on this, regardless if it's people agree with it or not. This is the position that I'm playing. This is the position that I'm sitting in. This is it doesn't matter if it's not the typical or what the status quo all go with. This is like, look, this is your reason. This is how you're doing it. Now we have Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, and Taurus. You have the Cups, where it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Swords is here as far as Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay? So you can just see everybody's here. Clarification, please, for Aquarius. June 15th to June 21st, 2022. I need to see if it is good. Aquarius, please. Let me just see if Aquarius high is good. June 15th to June 21st, 2022. For Aquarius. Aquarius, please. Okay, so when it's Nine of Cups, the clarification is the Death in reverse. Ooh, shiny iced tea with the Five of Cups in reverse. So, Scorpio energy, but it's definitely showing that in this wish fulfillment, like I said, I did feel it was because of this third party, you was able to, I guess, be the victor. And that came, like, the return also came from the recovery of, like, not seeing the red flags. And just honestly, when they're not seeing the red flags, it seems for some, it's like literally kicked over some things. And it shows this Three of Swords is in reverse because of the passion. Eight of Wands in reverse. So you have the Ace of Wands with the Eight of Wands in reverse with this. Oh. So this healing was clarified by the passion you had to get in the race and get something done, whether or not the communication was coming in a timely manner. Here we have triple eights. Let me look that up. Oh, here you go. Here you go, Aquarius. And then Knight of Pentacles in reverse is the Aquarius, wish fulfillment, with this Page of Swords. So it's definitely feeling like, and this return is basically about your healing and you getting the information and seeing things for what it is. It's like from what you notice, from what you see, it's really on you. You hold more power than they even know. And I think they do is just that I guess it's your realization. It's like, oh wait a minute, I could come back and run this. The magician is the King of Cups. Yep, that King of Cups sits strong in their feelings, like, but they could give love because they love themselves. They're very secure on where they stand, where their heart is concerned. Is they're adamant that where their position is going to be to where they feel satisfied emotionally. And that's it with the Page of Cups, unapologetically. And it comes to me that even when you do make this return, it may seem like oh, it's an immature reason, but it's really not. It looks like it's motivated from a small like because the action seems catty in comparison to what's motivating the action. The Emperor is clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're sitting strong because you know what you know, and the fact that you've been tied to some BS that you're enlightened to. The Pisces energy is definitely making me feel you're sitting strong in this position because when you had a chance to move around, when you couldn't move and you felt tied to the situation, you had to make a lot of things happen because you've seen how much it was really on you to make it possible. And that's why it's like, regardless if people agree with you or think it's the way it's supposed to be done, it's like, no, you're at this Nine of Wands where, no, you're standing strong in your position. You're not trying to keep fighting and changing your position because even on your return again with the Six of Swords, it's strictly on it being this particular way. This is the only way you're dealing or returning because you see they really do need you. And you're like, okay, because if you need me this way, whether or not you want to admit it or not, I know you need me. And I know that if I come back, I'm going to handle it this particular way. Ooh, this This King of Wands is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Again, it's saying this King of Wands is very, very manipulative. And it's not saying like, oh, goodness gracious, Aquarius, why you being like that? It's looking like because you're getting some combative energy. It's like you're tired of trying to going back and forth with it. So it's like if I have to go about it like this, because this is the type of energy you're receiving, you have to let them know, even looking at these little sharky, it's like they didn't move accordingly with the fact that they really needed your help. They really, it's like painfully, it has to be done this way. According to this Aquarius collective. Pisces here, Aquarius, Scorpio. Again, everybody's here. Advice and outcome. So I really feel like even on this return, that's what I'm truly feeling like it has to be done this way by any means because you've seen that's the way you had to do in order to achieve the goal with this particular individual. Okay. Let's see, advice and outcome. Wait a minute. Let's see. For Aquarius, advice and outcome, please. For the highest good. Aquarius. Oopsies, look at that Knight of Pentacles flipping again. Flippy old willy-nilly. Somebody's definitely taking their time. Somebody's definitely taking their time. And I don't know if that's a part of the strategy the Aquarius advice and outcome, please? Oopsies. Mm. So somebody has judgmental, always an issue with you or what you do for someone. Is seeing the submissive sexually right here. It could be S&M, but it also shows that for some, it's really giving into their desires, regardless of anything else. They're giving into what they want to do. Okay, here's the glowing was flipped right here. Okay. I guess even with the glowing, it's feeling like in this power, realizing that here the giving tree. It's also an Aquarius, I know, childhood favorite book. And it's just saying glowing, knowing that even with the selfish, the foolish will always take. And just being this given, stable person is like knowing your limits. You know, stay rooted on the fact you can give all you can give, but it still have to be where you can still give shade in the summer and provide some wood in the winter, you know, and those type of things, you know. Let's see. You don't want somebody to just deplete you of all your resources. Oh, okay. Here come Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio again. But it shows May, June, July, August, September, October. That's Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And it's showing that these also your harvesting months where things are flourishing, looking beautiful. Even given to this time, this is the time where you're and harvesting. This is where everything is super lucrative and where you can really do your most of your transactions. Like, you know, this is the best outside weather where I'm at to do your harvesting, basically. And I think that means in this particular time that because it is position you in as a given tree, as being able to still stand rooted in the fact that this is your season, it's like, okay, let them know that in order for me to continue making my return, I can't let you cut me to a stump. So here's this first love, true twin flame. With this Six of Cups, it's also showing there's some true nostalgic love that you want to return to, because with this Empress energy, you feel that, yes, that you are you're flourishing, you're beautiful and fertile, and for some are pregnant or have families to where your passion is for this to grow. With the spring, it's showing like that's also the nurturing time. This is currently spring going into the summer, but this is when the leaves come out on the trees. Again, I'm going to that analogy because this return is just basically showing with all this flourishing and this magician energy, with all this greenery, is showing that, yes, I need to be in a position where I can be great. I cannot be in a position like you can't put baby in the corner. What's that movie? Dirty Dancing? Yeah, Nine of Wands. Because look at that. You look at that corner. It's like a Nine of Wands came out again. So it's like become like this big fort. Forget this little wands where there's a little gate to step over. It's like a Fort Knox. Like where it becomes where you have to fight for your dream like a battle. And it's like, listen, if I have to do that, I'm gonna come hard. And it's not what you want to do, but it looks as if that's the way they have to work with you, it's going to be that way for you or the highway, because you can actually flip this back and go the other way, where it shows in this read for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, I hope this resonates to the highest good collectively, to where it can confirm whatever you needed to know for that week. Okay, let me know how it goes the next time. Love and light.